From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Wildfires began breaking out in Southern California Tuesday morning as a life-threatening, widespread windstorm roared to life, creating extremely dangerous fire weather conditions. The Palisades fire has grown to 200 acres near Los Angeles' Pacific Palisades neighborhood and is threatening homes and prompting evacuations. Pacific Palisades is located about 10 miles from Malibu, where the Franklin fire burned more than 4,000 acres, including several homes, after erupting during similar windy conditions back in December. The Palisades fire started just after 11 a.m. and quickly spread to 200 acres in less than an hour. More than 100 firefighters and pre-positioned strike teams were battling the blaze. A smaller fire broke out near Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles County's Hollywood Hills around the same time on Tuesday morning. Los Angeles and Ventura counties are under a rare, particularly dangerous situation red flag warning, the most dire warning issued by the National Weather Service for a high risk for dangerous fire weather conditions through Wednesday afternoon. Widespread damaging winds and low relative humidity will produce critical to extremely critical fire weather in Southern California through Thursday, with fires starting to rapidly grow in size with extreme fire behavior. Wind gusts are expected to peak between 50 and 70 miles per hour across portions of Southern California, with localized gusts of up to 80 miles per hour. Although the past 2 winters of epic rain and snow helped pull California out of drought, the pendulum has swung back, with drought in much of Southern California climbing to moderate in December, including most of Los Angeles County, which had been drought-free since March of 2023. Vegetation is drier than normal across the region and more prone to fire starts and spread. Power shutoffs are possible as Southern California's energy providers try to prevent damaged infrastructure from starting blazes. More than 400,000 of Edison's 5 million customers may have their power shut off in the coming days via scheduled outages. And it's that time of year again when people in Florida need to keep an eye out for falling iguanas. Residents across the Gulf Coast and Southeast are bracing for a significant drop in temperatures. Through at least January 12th, widespread temperatures 12 to 25 degrees below normal are projected to expand across much of the central and eastern U.S. The Arctic air is making its way across Florida. By today, lows could be in the 40s, maybe even the 30s, marking a dramatic shift for the region. This sudden cold snap brings with it an unusual hazard: cold-stunned iguanas falling from trees. These cold-blooded reptiles become immobile and can lose their grip on branches when temperatures drop below their tolerance threshold. Green iguanas, introduced to Florida decades ago from Central and South America, are not adapted to temperatures below 45 degrees and generally begin to get sluggish or lethargic once the temperature drops below 50. Once the temperature drops below the mid-40s, iguanas go into a dormant or cold-stunned state and sometimes fall out of trees where they go to sleep. They appear to be dead, but they are not. They remain breathing with critical body functions still operating. While Miami will be around 50 degrees for most of the week, inland areas farther north, such as Orlando or Tampa, will fall below that critical 45-degree mark. Orlando will fall to 39 Wednesday night. Tampa is expected to be around 38 on Thursday night. When fully grown, iguanas can be up to 5 feet long and weigh up to 25 pounds. Such large lizards falling from trees can cause injury to unaware humans who don't normally prepare for raining reptiles. While the sight of an iguana on the ground can seem bizarre, experts advise against moving them. The best thing to do is just leave them alone. The iguanas will typically recover when temperatures rise back to around 50. However, prolonged extreme cold can be fatal for the reptiles. That's all for now. You can find more stories and regional forecasts at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.